Hey everybody, we're looking at this XTS5000 that I recased earlier today, and I ran into a bit of a problem. I had to get a donor case offline. It was a factory case, but unfortunately it was missing the PTT button. It had this piece here and this piece, the buttons, missing the PTT button. Now, the problem with these is, in order to successfully fix that problem, you actually need to recase the radio. The little panel here is actually ultrasonically welded at the factory. So basically, if this thing takes a deuce, then you need to completely replace it. The entire housing. It was a complicated one too. The top of the channel selector was actually missing the little stud that goes up, and then you can change your channels. So I had to actually pull all the guts out of my other one, because this is all one piece, unless you want to do some soldering, and put it into this one. The old one was cracked at the bottom, and I wasn't even going to do a video on anything, and then I remembered that I'm trying to establish something here, so I figured this would be something useful. So what we're going to do is not exactly good for industry use, but for what I'm going to use this for, it'll be fine. First, I'm going to do all the talking first, because then it's going to be like 10 seconds till go time. So I'm going to put a little dab of super glue on each of these to kind of help with the tactile feel, and also kind of hold this guy in place while we do what we need to do. And then we're going to put a little bit of super glue here. I made sure everything fits correctly again, because there were some rigid pieces, and of course that crack there, so we're actually going to fix that first prior to doing that. Now I just got some Gorilla Glue here that should be safe for this type of plastic, and luckily enough, this one's actually got a little brush at the end of it, so I don't have to glue my stinking fingers together, which that's always nice. But where that little crack is, I'm just going to stick a dab there, and a dab on the other part of the little crack, and then just kind of marry it together. It's supposed to have a 10-second work time, so just kind of making sure it stays together. And it's already seems good. So now we can do little nubbins. Just a little dab to the back of the buttons to help it stay where it's supposed to stay, and give it a little more click. And yeah, buggered that up a little bit, but that's fine. There's like these little nubs that it goes onto, but it doesn't exactly stay put very well. So there we go. And like it or not, that's gonna be where it lives now. Sorry, I bumped the camera. And now for the sketchy part, gluing the radio back together. Just get a little bit here. Okay, now it's go time. And like I said, normally these things are ultrasonically welded in place, so this is kind of not the most ideal situation to do this in. Now I'm trying to find a place to grab it without blowing it to my fingers, but Push this guy in. See how that goes. Hold it down where necessary. I'm trying to scrape off the little excess there and not glue my fingers to the radio. The only one that's really kind of misaligned here is my light button, but that's fine. Looks like it'll be good. Live to fight another year or two. Alright, well, I mean, it ain't pretty, but it'll work, and it's a factory case instead of one that you take a gamble on. So, anyway, thanks for watching.